We're just normal men.
What do you mean, normal men?
We're just innocent men.
It's time for Side Scrollers with me, Stutter and Craig. No, you don't get the 96-ounce Coke Zeros, Blabs.
Yo, my androids, what's up?
And straight from the hood, Phoenix.
It's really enjoyable as an adult male to shit your pants.
And now, broadcasting from our homes around the internet, it's time for Side Scrollers.
Okay, ready? Open wide!
Welcome out to Side Scrollers on YouTube.com and Rumble.com, and most importantly, SideScrollersPlus.com. What's going on, everybody? Good to see you. Happy Tuesday to you. Here we are, ready to go after a wonderful morning of fun and excitement and all sorts of good stuff. We got a great show today, man. We got lots to talk about and a really strong panel of guests today. Not to say that all of our guests aren't very strong and exciting. Joining us today, ladies and gentlemen, will not be Blabs, as she is a little under the weather. She's a sad little mouse, as you can tell by her voice. Hello, Blabs.
Hi, everybody.
Goodbye. There she is. She is so sad and upset, and she's so sickly. So she is going to be doing time codes behind the scene, right, Blabs?
Right.
Thank you, Blabs. Appreciate that. All right, excellent. So joining us today on this wonderful Tuesday afternoon, or I guess midday, because that's what we do here. Morning in the West Coast, midday, Central United States, lunch, East Coast, and dinner over there in the good old UK. It's almost like we planned this like this. Joining us today, definitely not in either of those, from the South America world. I'm struggling right now. It's Mizuki. Hello, Mizuki. How are you?
Hello, Greg. I'm doing well. Thank you for inviting me again to be here.
I'm excited to have you on, and I'm sorry for butchering the intro. It's what I do. Not only are we joined by you, Mizuki, today, we're also joined by the illustrious power couple today. When I say illustrious, I mean like, listen, dominating the Vtuber world. Please welcome Straub to the show. Hello, Straub.
Hello.
It's great to see you in your little crown.
Yeah, I feel very princessy today.
Pretty princess, as you will. That's good. Speaking of pretty princesses, let's bring in the other half of this power couple. Hello, Rev.
Hello, what an intro. Thank you, Craig.
Thank you. No
Need that
crown
little
for you
boost
today? No pretty princess crown?
No, you know what? No, not today. I left it at home.
No. Well, we'll work on that. But you do. I do like your glasses, though. They look nice and sharp, and they're not
Thank
jiggly
you.
like they were in the pre-show.
Yes, they were struggling. See, now I'm trying to like make them bigger. Whatever. Let's not make things complicated.
No,
I'm doing too much.
No, that is Side Scrollers in a nutshell. Struggling, doing too much, trying to make glasses too big. Someone who I'm positive has a crown in his back room, just waiting to put it on right now. Everybody welcome, on his birthday, straight from the hood, please welcome Phoenix. Hello, Phoenix.
Yeah, it is true. I do have a crown. I only wear it when I'm taking a shit. Just to
wow.
be, yeah. I feel very kingly on my throne. That's what I do.
Odd. Not gonna lie, a little
Is
odd.
it though? Is it? I don't know.
All right.
Or sexy, really. Let's the chat be the judge.
I mean, an odd thing to be, wearing a crown while on the throne. I imagine is that what the joke you're going for?
We
Yeah,
can't
it's
be
kind of
mean
it,
to
yeah.
the birthday boy.
And I think succeeding. And thank you very much for that birthday wish. Thank you so much.
You're
Yes,
welcome.
happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Phoenix, great to see you. Speaking of birthdays, I posted this yesterday. I went back. I was trying to find this. Phoenix, I know you saw it because I tagged you in it. But we had our arcade marathon this past week where we spent more or less 4 days in an arcade. The best arcade I've ever been to. It is Push Start Play in Louisville, Texas. Over 300 machines just ready to be played. We didn't even get anywhere close to that. But we do have some footage. If you guys missed some of the tomfoolery that happened while we were there, we actually did celebrate not just one, but 2 birthdays while we were there. First and foremost, we had James from Melee Games. James was there, and it was his birthday. We wanted to celebrate him. So let me just play out this video here, this wonderful 2 minutes of exactly what happened. Phoenix, I'm sure this feels like just yesterday.
It does. It feels like just like yesterday, and it was such an incredible moment where, well, I don't want to spoil anything, but you guys really outdid yourselves with me. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate that. For some reason, Mizuki is no longer with us, but she'll join us, I'm sure, back in a little bit.
James,
What?
we know it was your birthday yesterday,
What?
buddy, so we wanted to wish you a very happy birthday.
Oh my God!
Isn't that great?
Did you get one for Phoenix's birthday today?
Phoenix's birthday's today?
I think, isn't it?
Well,
I think so.
real quick, why don't you just make a wish?
Okay, I'll blow it. Okay. All right, this is for all you guys here. Happy birthday yesterday for me. Is this my punishment? I don't know. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1.
Happy birthday, James.
Oh,
yesterday.
thank you. I did.
You know, it's funny because it is somebody else's birthday today. Hold on one second.
I knew it.
This is great.
Oh my God, are we gonna eat this again? Okay, take my candle.
That's good. That's good.
I'm excited.
Let's go. Here we go.
This was a good time. We obviously wanted to truly celebrate the real birthday boy, Phoenix.
It's his birthday too.
Well,
But
listen, you deserve everything you've been doing.
Oh, well,
so
thank
hard,
you.
So I guess I
get my little baby cupcake. That
Yes,
is adorable.
James.
I wish
It's
I had
also
something.
Phoenix's birthday. Phoenix, happy birthday! Hey! Happy birthday to you, but hold on. Let me get all these. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Phoenix. Happy birthday to you. All right, Phoenix, ready? Hey, whenever you're ready, buddy.
Oh, I have a wish.
Hey, I know you've been waiting for this day all year long.
Can I go? Can I go?
All right, hold on. All right,
I'm so excited. No one's ever done this for me before.
Sparkle.
come in, get a little closer. There you go. Ready?
Wait.
3, 2, 1, go. Hey! Happy birthday, Phoenix!
I'm just seeing James with a cupcake and then Phoenix has a whole cake. What's that about?
Yeah. That's kind
Absolutely
of the entire
mogging
idea.
on him.
Can you believe that was a year ago? My God, how time flies. Wow.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah,
Well,
1 year from today.
we did have a good time, and poor James with just his tiny little cupcake, and Phoenix with his giant, magnificent cake. It's just wonderful. And happy birthday, Phoenix. We're really
You
proud
did
of
it the right way. Really, I was more deserving of that. And by the way, do we all? I still hear James screaming when I go to bed at night. I can still
Yes.
hear him screaming. If you're just quiet enough,
Constant yelping. That is,
we love James.
apparently, James is sick though. In addition to Blaz being sick.
Does he
James is
sound
also sick.
adorable when I get sick? I talk like this, like Blabs has been sounding.
Blabs, does James sound like that?
I don't know. I haven't heard from James in a while.
Thank you, Blabs. All right, there she goes. All right. Mizuki's back. Hello, Mizuki.
Sorry, I had a blackout. Sorry, really.
That's
sorry.
okay.
It's
we thought-
something that happens in South America, you know.
Listen, I got to be honest. I thought they found you. That's what I thought. I thought they came for you. So, but I'm glad they didn't. I'm glad you're still with us. So, glad you're with us. All right. So, hey, tomorrow, guys, very big day. As tomorrow we will be premiering on YouTube for the first time this year the Real Game Awards. It's Real Game Awards 2. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central Time, it'll be premiering. Those who were at the Real Game Awards, the live show on Monday last week, you actually have already seen it. You guys over on Side Scrollers Plus, you can watch it right now, but it's available for everybody over on YouTube tomorrow night. That is 7. Did I say 7 p.m. Central? Yeah, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. The Real Game Awards tomorrow night. Looking forward to that. It'll be a great time, and hopefully people enjoy it. Which there's a high probability that a lot of people will hate it. Oh, well.
Hey, then I can talk about it.
Yes. Oh, man. No, listen, I'm going to tell you this right now. There's going to be a few things to talk about in it. there's a few things to talk about for sure. So.
Perfect.
All right. Awesome. And let's see. The Real Game Awards. Oh, Video Armageddon. We're going to be slicing that up for everybody. We had a lot going on, which is great. And, of course, we did accomplish our Echo the Dolphin challenge goal, which we will be scheduling an Echo the Dolphin playthrough for me very, very soon, which sounds like pretty much the worst thing in the world for me. I can't stand that. Yes, it's the worst.
I regret looking into that.
Echo the Dolphin?
What
Oh, was
was
that-
that?
That was. I'm guessing that my voice was underwater there, and Blab's he'd me.
No,
right
I
there?
just want to he because that's the worst thing you ever.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you. All right. Awesome. I'm gonna bring my mic down just a little bit. Thank you very much. All right. So we got all that coming up. Oh, and today's showdown. We have our side scroller showdown today. We always have those during the show. Yesterday was a very interesting battle between Angry Joe and Hassan Piker on who could eat the most mayonnaise today. And we saw Angry Joe actually win that one, which was very weird, a mayo eating contest. But
Loves it.
yeah, I know, it's weird. Phoenix, you have our battle today. Is this correct?
That is correct, Craig.
Let's check it out.
Let's do it. It looks like it might be another eating competition. Here we go.
In today's side scroller showdown, as the elevator is dropped, I love that. It's so funny. It is very simply waffles versus pancakes. Any type of waffle, any type of pancake, which one reigns supreme? Straub, do you have any
Yeah.
input on this?
I really, really like both, to be honest with you. But if it's gonna be a waffle, it has to be a Mickey waffle. Otherwise, pancakes.
Oh, I see. It has to be in the shape of a...
The Disney
Little ears.
slop.
Yeah.
Slop it up there, Straub. Rev, you got anything on when it comes to pancakes versus waffles?
I'm going with pancakes.
Mizuki, down in Brazil, do they have pancakes or waffles? I don't know.
No,
have
it's
food down
it's not common here, but pancakes seems delicious.
Pancakes
More
are
than
delicious.
waffles.
Okay. Phoenix,
But
I'm
it's
sure
not
you...
common here. People don't eat these here.
Nope, no, they don't eat that stuff there?
No.
All those simple carbohydrates that just make you fat? they don't have that down
I
in
don't
Brazil?
know. I don't know. It's just not common here.
Yeah, Phoenix, I'm sure you're very passionate about our showdown today.
I am.
Any thoughts?
Yeah, so you guys know I'm on gay keto every once in a while, but when I get to go out and do a side scrollers event, that's what's great, where I can just eat literally anything I want in mass proportions. And I would have to say, if presented with the two, and I can only have one, easily pancakes, like not even a question. Any kind. And I think we need to preface this that it can be whatever waffle you want or whatever
Yes.
pancake you want. It's like whatever you want, a Mickey shaped one, you have that. So when you're making that judgment call, make sure it's whatever you want, anything you want.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we give you the freedom here on Side Strollers.
You're welcome.
And that's the beautiful thing about it. Yes, you are welcome. And here's the wonderful thing about this is in this ongoing debate online of pancakes versus waffles, in the future, in the year 2097, when somebody goes, hey, I wonder which people think is better, pancakes or waffles, they will look to today's show, March 3rd, 2026. They will say, Side Scrollers and the normal men watching their show decided definitively that pancakes or waffles was superior. And everybody, including the psychos that are Wikipedia, will reference this show as the ultimate decider.
And they'll still have donation link 90 years from now.
That's right. That's right. They'll be like, can you contribute, $700 a year or whatever it is? All right. Speaking of donations, let's start off with Dreg, who came in with a 10. Says, great job, Rev. Oh, let me make sure I get this a little bit bigger so I can read it because my eyes are crappy. Great job, Rev, on your first YouTube stream the other night. Though the MVP is Straub, better have spoiled her afterwards.
I did. You know what? I'll spoil her with an extra date this week or something because she was literally saving the stream. It was chaotic. I've never experienced a rush of people in support like that. It was very chaotic. I scheduled my first stream ever. The premiere was 30 minutes before it even started, and we finished setting it up at the exact time it was going live. And Straub was next to me clicking buttons and trying to man the ship. It was crazy, but we got through it.
Well, I downloaded like the Stream Ninja thing for him so he could pull up, the donations on the stream, and just it's like all new, It's even somewhat new to me, but then we were trying to figure it out, and my YouTube streams are a lot more chill, like just a few hundred people max. He had like over 1,000 people, and it was like going crazy, and I was trying to because I had just the chat open, but like the chat was like ending because it only holds so many chat messages. So I had to like find a different like thing to put up for just the donation. It was a mess, but it ended up working out really good. So I was very proud of him.
Congratulations.
She was the MVP.
Let's go. Hey, awesome. Great to see, and I love to see the success.
Congrats,
Awesome.
Rev.
Way to go. Godzilla's Greaser came in with 2, says, to clarify, James did get other cupcakes. This is true. He had 11 other cupcakes to eat. Thank you, Greaser. We bought him 12 of those tiny little things, and he had to have the other 11 as punishment because he lost a gaming challenge the day before.
Well, I feel good now. Thank you. Thanks for the clarification.
That's right. Marmalin for 10 says, in celebration of Phoenix's birthday, please let him choose where this goes for the battle. If there's no showdown, let him go. Let this go for his cake. Wow.
Yeah.
Phoenix, you're going for the pancakes.
We're going $10 to a birthday pancake. Thank you so much. Sounds delicious.
Yeti for 10 says, today on Side Scroller, Straub praises the Lord, Rev says something heinous, and Mizuki steals the show. There's a high probability of all those things happen, Yeti. Thank you very much. Salty Bum Ryu says, waffles, especially peanut butter waffles from Waffle House. Hold the fist fight, of course. Ah, yes. Hey, I didn't tell you guys, Phoenix, I didn't tell you this. This past weekend, I nearly got in a fight.
Like
At Waffle House?
No, not at Waffle House. Yeah, like actually.
Like why?
Really? Ooh,
Yeah,
do
no,
tell.
It was really stupid. We were at my daughter's volleyball tournament this past weekend, and they were playing, and one of the dads on. So the way it works is you have 2 teams playing, and then a third team is reffing, right? You have like the pool play where everybody plays each other, or whatever. And so the third team is not playing; it is reffing. So you got to like watch the lines and say it's in or out, right? There was a close call. And one of the dads for the other team that was not playing thought that some of the parents on our team were upset at the daughter. Now, keep in mind, this wasn't even his daughter, but he got all up in like he approached our bench like, you gonna be yelling at our girls, blah 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 blah. And naturally, people are like trying to separate him and stuff. I'm just here doing my videographer thing, like good old sports dad over here, just filming the whole thing. And he like runs up on me, right? And, so like there's a little bit of like, jostling and stuff. Mm-hmm. And he was like, I'm like, yo, dude, just relax. Like, I don't want to fight anybody. Right.
Yeah.
That's not how I roll. I'm not into the fisticuffs, but if some dude's going to be bowling up on me, I'm not going to just like stand there and take it. Right.
Sure.
So anyways, it was a big brouhaha, literally about nothing, because the parents on our side were not criticizing the other girl. And the guy just totally took it out of context and got all upset, which is generally the rule when it comes to this type of, nonsense. When dudes get in fight, oftentimes just misunderstandings. So
also just like involving like kids sports, like how could it possibly ever evolve to that? Like I played baseball, and I remember like back in Little League, like parents ruining stuff because they want to like fight over the stupidest things. Like kids are just trying to have fun, and the parents are toxic. Like it happens all the time. It's crazy.
It was so stupid, so dumb, and
some like killing needs more problem in their lives.
Right. And so the whole thing settles down, and this guy is like, I'm standing on the corner of the court filming at this angle, like at a 45-degree angle of the court, and then like there's other parents for the team, and they're like blah 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 squabbling or whatever, and this one guy goes, I will go to jail today. And I was like, you're going to go to jail today? Like over all this? Like how fucking stupid do you have to be to want to go to jail over 13-year-old volleyball? Like how stupid. It's so dumb. Anyways, I did not get in any fight, but if I did, I'll tell you what.
You would have, it would have been a massacre.
I would have kicked his ass. I'll tell you, I would have kicked his ass so hard.
Yeah.
Marmalin for 10 says, there we go. Thank you for that, Marmalin. Young Stove says, waffles, come on. Also, Craig, I got Echo, complete in box. You want? No, I don't. Rev, love your content, buddy. Hassan telling his viewers how to build drones. Whoa, no, Nelly, boy, howdy. Is that true?
That is very true. That's what I talked about yesterday. He is instructing his viewers on how to more effectively commit acts of terrorism, because he said, we don't need to do, I don't want to get your stream in trouble. Game end bombing right? Self-inflicted bombing. And he said, we don't need that anymore. You can just get a drone to do that for you. And here's where you can purchase it. It's about $10,000 and it's way more effective. And here's the exact place you can find it. And it's very simple.
Like, I don't know, whenever he was saying it, like, it's, first of all, it's obviously bad. I trying to be as, like, generous as I can. Like, I understand the concept of, like, why would you do that at this point? There are other ways, but it's, like, still, like, why are you, like, also telling them, like, how to do it and where you can get it? And I mean, we know the kind of audience he has, so it's just...
Also, someone in the chat just pointed out, important to understand, like, he kept saying, like, oh, if you're doing it the old way, you're just doing it for the love of the game. He stole that from a tweet. Like, his whole little rant about it was a stolen tweet. He was basically reading someone else's tweet word for word and taking it, which, I don't know, I guess it makes the situation feel even more pathetic to me that it's not even his own idea. He's just stealing it from a tweet that went viral. But yeah.
Wow. Seems like a very...
It still amazes me. It still amazes me, like, how much Hassan can get read with all of this. Like, they clearly is committing crimes and nothing happens with him ever. Nope. Like, this pisses me off a lot.
It should piss everybody off a lot, you know? And I think a lot of it has to do with Dan Clancy and Hassan literally being his favorite streamer. He brings in a lot of revenue for the platform. I think it would be a bad business decision for them to... I mean, he has people talking about Twitch constantly. He's a lightning rod when it comes to this stuff because he's...
I don't think it's only about Twitch. I think, like, he did things already that are worth, like, the government's, like, you know, arresting him and put him on a trial or something. And he's still doing that. And it's free to do what they want, whatever, like, he wants, you know, and... Nothing ever happens with these people. I'm always impressed with that.
Yeah. Dr. T.S. King says, man made pancakes because when he needed tasty food, someone barely awake can make peasants in the English countryside to right now in some woman's apartment that you can teleported to go after to a bar. I'm guessing that's for pancakes right there, Dr. T.S. King. I'm sure I'm just totally butchered that. Appreciate your support right there. Iron Bear says, I'd say pancakes, especially from Straub. By the way, shout out to Rev for welcoming me into the Chud community during that Twitch stream.
Welcoming
Beautiful.
all the Chuds. This is a Chud-friendly environment. You're all welcome here. I still, to this day, don't really know what Chud means. I just know that's what people call me and anyone like me. So if you're a fellow Chud, just come on in. We got open arms over here. You want to go to Straub stream? Yeah, Chud's welcome.
I mean,
Chuds, Chudettes, whatever you want.
I was like, you know what? I will accept this term, but I'm defining it. It is Christians having unwavering devotion. That is me. I am a Chud.
That was smart.
Nice. I love it. We have,
I was upgraded from Link Chud for Chud, by the way, on that list.
You know, I should buy the domain iamachud.com just for why not? I think that'd be it's good domain to own. But I still don't even know what chud means either. It's just a thing. Like what a weird coarse word. Chud. Anyways. Modest Rat came in and says
it sounds bad.
I don't know. I don't even think it sounds bad. It just sounds bland. It's like
it sounds like Chad, but they made it sound ugly.
Right.
All I can think about is an old clip from like 2020, like during like the COVID days. There's like this guy, I think he had a mask on and everything, and he's like, you know what? You're an effing Chud! You're an effing Chud! He keeps saying it over and over again, like it's like he's casting a spell or something, like something's gonna happen now. He's calling someone a Chud. It was crazy. It's burned in my mind.
If they wish enough, it will come to reality or something.
That's right. That's right. It's like all of a sudden you shrivel down. I am a Chud. You know, we all look like Asmongold all of a sudden. Like it's Modest Rat says, I prefer French toast. The only good thing the French have made. Also, bada bing, poor Blabberina. Craigathy, can you whip up some lasagna soup for the poor girl? Arrivederci, mi amigos. Tell Manana.
No, thank you.
Oh, bye.
No,
Blabs.
thank you.
She won't even try it. That's the thing that drives me crazy about it. She won't even try it. It's delicious. Worthy One says, waffles all day, especially at Waffle House in Atlanta. A nice breakfast while watching two people going a couple of rounds in a fight. Breakfast and a show. Better than the UFC. Thank you.
Can we
Worthy
just
One.
agree that breakfast food is the best food? Is it even close? Am I the only one that thinks breakfast beats everything?
No, I think that breakfast bacon.
I don't feel
I
that way.
prefer
I'm
lunch.
sorry.
No,
Oh no.
I like dinner food.
dinner food's the best.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
I like food.
You're on an island.
Think that she's chiming in as only
I
she
will
can
say,
chime in.
I will say though, I like biscuits. Like I could have a biscuit like anytime, but other than that, I don't really care for breakfast food that much.
Biscuits are quality. Yeah.
But they can be dinner food too, you know. Like in the South, you can have a biscuit any time of the day.
True.
I feel like that's a future showdown. Breakfast versus dinner. I think I'd like to see. I think breakfast is going to win hands down.
Maybe tomorrow. We'll find
Yeah.
out. Yeah, okay. Crumbs for 10 says, I like waffles more. There's 10 for waffles right there. We have Zota came in for 10 says, Mahong. Everyone knows French toast is the best. However, a nice giant fluffy Belgian waffle is always better than any pancake. There's 10 for waffles right there. Bentley Guy for 10 says, if you haven't done this, if you haven't ever done this, but put some honey roasted peanut butter on pancakes and let it melt a little, then add a little syrup. So delicious. Here's to pancakes. Thank you, Bentley Guy. A little bit of food porn here. Hippie Tree Hugger for 500 kicks. It's $5. As this one's for waffles. Chocolate is the best. And Hassan is an idiot. Thank you, Hippie Tree Hugger.
What's that worth?
5.
That was 5 for
And,
waffles.
Dreg says steak and eggs count as a breakfast food for pancakes. Okay, sounds good. Let's go 10 for pancakes right there. All right, we'll get to the rest of your super chats, direct donations, and Rumble rants throughout the duration of the show. We have a lot to get to today, friends. So let's get into it. It is time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment. It's time for Hard News.
Hard News.
Now, we have a wonderful panel today we have two women and Rev, who has bows in his hair.
Manly bows.
I'd say. And I want to let you know that International Women's Day is a thing. Were you aware of this?
Oh,
Yes.
I'm very much aware.
You
I
tell
saw
us
my
some,
calendar.
some interesting individuals online saying you now owe me $100 as a woman,
Oh,
which you can
that's good.
guess the type of woman that is. But yeah,
Did that woman have a penis?
I
well,
never remember. Any
you know
of these
that's
moves,
another
any
side of
them.
it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
I'm sorry. What were you saying, Mizuki?
I'm sorry for interrupting. I was just saying that I don't remember any of these months, like Black Month or Women's Month or whatever it is. I don't remember any of this. It just doesn't matter to me.
Well, Mizuki, it
Atta
should
girl.
matter because it's not just Women's Day. It's International Women's Day, where we are celebrating all of the women across the world in the best way possible because women and stuff. Which, by the way, have y'all seen the podcast, the Joe Rogan podcast with what's her name? Rachel Wilson. She's the wife of the other Wilson. What's his name? If you haven't seen that, it was in the last week or so where she talks about all this craziness and like, you know, the feminist movement and all this. It's really nuts. Anyways, with that said, there are a lot of feminists at Twitch, and they are celebrating International Women's Day together. And the best way to celebrate International Women's Day is by having a bunch of women play a game about cooking.
holy based.
Did y'all see this announcement from Twitch?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Straub showed me earlier.
Yeah, it's so silly because it was literally the women in the guild that voted for this game.
Yeah, you know what's amazing about this is like there's this. I can only speak from my personal experience, but my personal experience is that literally every woman I've ever met likes to cook and bake and actually spend time in the kitchen, whether it's to be clear, I like to cook and do those things too, right? But it's seen as this derogatory thing, right? This idea of like spending time in the kitchen. But I think it's fun. Like cooking and baking and stuff is fun. And but obviously, this has upset all of the men who want to be upset on behalf of all the women here, because that's naturally what's going to happen. You're going to have the people who are upset about nothing, and that's just how it is. And you see the responses down below to this. I just simply posted down this as just here to see all the dudes who are upset on behalf of women, which is a very, very real thing here. And we see Kay actually thanking Twitch for empowering her to stay in the kitchen right there. Do y'all feel like this is a negative stereotype, the idea that women enjoy being in the kitchen?
I think I don't care, to be honest with you, because also like, it literally doesn't matter. But also it's just like, it's a game. Clearly a lot of women like it. They voted for it because they like it. I'm not familiar with the game actually. I've never played it. But like, I think it's pretty common for women to like cute things or like cozy games. Like, I think it might be like puzzles and stuff. Like, I don't know. And men of course play it too, and like that's fine. But like, it's almost like people are so mad at this that they're like doing a complete 180 where it's like they're offended, and then other people in turn are like, wait, women can't like games like this? That's offensive. It's like it makes no sense at all.
I love to see the chess being played in their own brains about whether or not they should or should not be offended over all this.
The problem is that they try to do everything about a collective and not like leave options for an individual. Like they want to decide for everyone what they are allowed and not allowed to like. So that what is bro.
Well, I think that the thing about this game in particular is Overcooked is the game. We actually did an event with this game, and by the way, it's insanely fun. This is a phenomenal game. Overcooked and Overcooked 2. It's all about it's about a frenzied co-op experience. That's kind of the idea. Someone has to chop up the vegetables, and someone has to get the plates, and then you have to cook the fish and put it all. And it's about working in a restaurant more than anything else than working.
And
in
a lot
kitchen.
of communication, which is great to watch. Yeah. Like a
Yes.
lot of fun having someone because someone's got to be a leader to start saying you do this, this, and this. And so watching that organically happen where someone rises up to be the leader and make the calls. And then sometimes you get someone like, well, no, you shouldn't make the calls. I should make the calls. The whole game is fantastic.
I mean, it sounds fun.
Yeah. I agree. Well, that's not the only people who are really excited for International Women Day.com over here. Also very, very excited for Women's History Month. Listen, at the start of every month, it's like clockwork, baby. Halo is out and about showing off that it's time to celebrate Women's History Month by joining the celebration, celebrating the women who shape Halo in our universe, our studio, and our community. And we have a Rosie the Riveter Halo, which, by the way, looks very much like Samus Aran. I just want to point that out.
So much. I actually thought that from afar, when I saw the tiny thumbnail, I thought that's what it was.
Yeah, very much looks like Samus here. And, obviously the general response is, remember when Halo used to be about Halo? Yeah, for sure. So, Straub, I fancy you as a massive Halo player.
Yeah, no, never touched that game.
Okay, well, that's actually good, because if you were to see something like this, I look at all these like total marketing here, right? Mm-hmm. If you saw something like this, would it bring you in to want to play Halo?
No. I mean, personally, like, I don't know. I don't really care about posts like that. I don't really have super strong feelings one way or the other, but it definitely wouldn't, like, make me want to play it, no.
So I'll chime in here because she's not a Halo player, but I did play Halo a lot. And I mentioned a few months ago, I'm like, man, I really one of my favorite games growing up was Halo 2. I don't have an Xbox anymore. I'm like, oh man. Well, that's what she got me for Christmas. She surprised me with a whole new setup, Halo
I'm
2.
the best
I
wife,
fired
I
up.
know.
It was a nostalgia overload.
It was
a great
also
time.
very hard to play. Like, I did try to play it for a second. He made it look so easy. It was not easy.
But like people, like Straw probably's not aware, but like I saw on the tweet right there, you look at the date, it is March 1st.
Yes.
Microsoft is the king of the first tweets. Everything on the first. The second some new month, whether it's Black History Month or Pride Month, they have something loaded up, typically right around midnight, ready to go with some virtue signal. And it's so ridiculous. They have absolutely embarrassed this franchise. They have driven it into the ground, and then now they're using it as a political prop. It is so sad to see. I go back to playing Halo 2, like I said, and it's just so fun, so nostalgic. And I look at this, I'm like, what happened?
You know, you mentioned in Straw, by the way, I think that's a wonderful gift that you gave Rev, the idea of going back. Was it Halo 2 or 3?
It was the whole pack.
She got the whole pack.
It was like the Master Chief Collection, because I got the Series X.
I feel I've had this idea about doing this for a long time, but I would love to do just another big, like, giant LAN party. I would love to do a LAN party, all local, get people together. Can you imagine the fun of getting a few hundred people together to just play like Halo and multiplayer games? God, that'd be so much fun. And that's, it's what games are about, I suppose. So love that. Well, listen, this guy has a theory. Joel Berry over on X says, essentially what happened to gaming was the boys were playing war in the cool tree fort, and then a bunch of girls came along and hung up curtains in the fort and said, we're playing house now. Which, Joel is the managing editor at the Babylon Bee over here, but this tweet has popped off over 200,000 likes, 200,000 views, 8,000 likes over here. You think there's any truth in this idea that it was kind of a boys club and the girls came in, they're like, hey, we want to play house too?
Well, I think there's some truth to it. You can go ahead, Phoenix.
I was just gonna say, I think to me it's like sadder in that men watch this happen, and then they said do more of that. Like all you had to do was just go to another treehouse, and make another fort or whatever, or you could have just kicked them out. Just like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. Go away now. But we didn't. They doubled down. And then they just kind of leaned into it, and then they put those women in power. Or hell, I'm not even going to say women. They just put an activist in power, boy or girl, and then they just leaned into it forever. And no one ever objected. And that's always what makes me the most sad, is that this didn't have to happen. We encouraged it to happen as men. That's what's sad to me.
Well, it's been interesting to kind of see the response to this. And, Marty O'Donnell, who obviously was a very big part of the Halo franchise.
Huge.
Huge. He had a very poignant response to this. He just said, are there even any women Halo players out there who asked for a Rosie the Riveter Spartan armor? Like, I think that's a logical question. Is this one of those things that people are like, yeah, were there girls out there being like, we need a Rosie the Riveter thing? And to see like one of the OGs of Halo asking this question, I think that really points to the disconnect between Halo and the audience. Because if you go back 15 years ago to when Halo 3 was coming out, and at the tail end of 2008, Halo was king. Halo was the franchise in video games. If not the top franchise, it was a top 3 franchise. And to see, it's just kind of a thing now. I wouldn't say it's a big thing. It's just like there's a lot of nostalgia attached to Halo now, to where it's I think after Halo 3, between 4 and 5, I don't even know what Halo they're on right now, which I think is part of the problem. But I feel like the one thing that's holding Halo up is the nostalgia for Halo 1, 2, and 3. I don't know.
Pretty much the same thing with like World of Warcraft. Like I'm someone who plays the the classic version of the game and the early expansions. But nowadays I look at it, I'm like, what am I even looking at with the current retail version of the game? And with Halo, like from the beginning, from the jump, especially, I mean, it was viewed back then as like the sweaty nerd game for guys, right? Like that was the franchise. Like that's, you just figured it was some teenager, 20-something-year-old guy playing Halo, and that was the target audience and was doing so well. Like, and the tweets promoting things directed at women or activists or whoever, yeah, it might pop off on Twitter, but just like anything else in the industry, yeah, great. You got likes on Twitter. Awesome. Does that actually convert into real support? No, it doesn't. It never does.
I have a quick question for everyone here. Are we all gamers here? Is everyone here a gamer?
Yes, I'm not like a big gamer. I mean, there are
Well,
a
I
few games
don't
I
know if
like,
people-
but
Well,
No, continue. I'm sorry.
Because my question is this. So I don't know any gamer out there that would want a Rosie the Riveter like ad on top of Halo. I don't know a single one. And I've known every kind of woman. I've known the quote unquote power, boss lady woman, and I've known super feminine woman, and not one of them in my sphere would ever want that. And I kind of like, and I'd imagine everyone here has also never met that person. It seems to be like, big shocker, that who this is advertising to are people that don't ever play games ever. Like not one, because I don't know. Craig, do you know one? Like not one.
I'm legitimately trying to scroll through like my catalog of even like the most feminist women that I've ever met. And that, by the way, and male feminist I've ever met. Mm-hmm. I can't imagine. Let me tell you the reality of it, right?
Sure.
All of these men who are male feminists who would say today that they wanted this, when I met them, they would have laughed at this and called. That's the reality of it.
Yes.
But and it would have been a meme. It would have been a meme to them. And the only reason why they would have bought a Rosie the Riveter skin for Halo is to see their character get shot, or to make movies out of it using theater mode or whatever. Yeah. Right. And that's the God honest truth.
Mm-hmm. This applies. So when I was in the entertainment industry, a big shocker, surrounded by a lot of people who were gay, and the ones that were gamers, I can't think of one who would say, you know what, this game's missing? A pride flag. Like, I don't know one. That's the thing I keep coming. Anytime these topics come up, I keep going like, am I crazy? Because I actually don't know anyone that wants this in the actual sphere of gaming. And so then I go like, who is this actually for? Who are you advertising to? You're virtue signaling, but to gain what? What are you actually gaining? You're not gaining new players. It just seems to be like this thing, like you just call attention to yourself for some reason. And I never see it as a positive. It seems to always be like, well, now let's shit on the company, as they should. But that's what Craig, am I nuts? Like anyone, like you've known people who are gay, you've known women like as gamers. Does this work for anyone?
No, this is a product of a marketing team looking at an annual calendar. And the marketing team goes, hey, how can we create some buzz around our game? And someone up in HR or marketing or whatever it may be went in and said, we should celebrate whatever month it is in our game with some skins or with a post over on social media. And that will drive awareness, which, by the way, we're part of the problem. We laugh at this stuff every single month. You're right, Rev. This is a thing that literally every month at 12:01 on the first day, there is some sort of post about celebrating whatever it is, right? So yeah, and this was not driven by developers. This was driven by marketing and PR here. Somebody who has never developed a game, they know nothing about games, but they want to market the game. So Do you ask who is this for?
But they should understand about numbers. Come on, they are not selling more doing that. They are losing revenue. So why they keep pushing this? That doesn't make any sense. Well, the only sense that makes to me, it's like they don't care about customers. They don't care about for a long time anymore. And they just see us like stupid or idiot or something, and they think that it's like a gobbles thing. Like they think if they repeat the same thing over and over. Over us, we will be like brainwashed, like they want us to be. Like I think this is all about it. They just want to push and enforce something that they want us to believe over us. That's it. Against our will.
So
it's all about the message.
Bingo.
Well, Craig told me, you said, like, would this make me want to play the game? Can I be honest, as a woman who doesn't really play many games, like, and I've told Rev this before about World of Warcraft, it's ugly looking to me. Like, even that skin, it still looks ugly to me. That's not cute.
He
like,
called
that's
night
not...
elves ugly.
Well, yeah, they're ugly to me. Like, if I'm gonna play a game, I want it to be, like, cute. And I want there to be, like, even if it's not, like, something like Genshin Impact with cute anime girls or something, but, like, even, like, Valorant, you know? Like, the characters are more, like, cute to me or something like that. I don't know. That's just me. But, like, I am a woman, so I don't know. I wouldn't... You can put... I mean, honestly, it looked more like a ladybug costume than Rosie the Riveter to me. It was not my thing.
Well, I'll tell you, Mizuki, you mentioned the sales for the franchise, and I actually pulled them up. And I wanted to kind of go.
By the way, I'm not aware about the numbers. Okay, I'm just like the majority of the games are like that.
No, you're right, though. You're right. Let's actually talk about them, right? So the original Halo came out in 2001, and gaming was a lot different 25 years ago. By the way, 25 years ago was 2001. So it sold, it says between 5 and 5.5 million. Halo 2 between 8.5 million. Halo 3, this is where it peaked at 14.5 million. Okay. Now at this point, gaming really kind of starts taking place. By the way, I think driven by Halo 3. Halo 3 was a big driver, and the Xbox 360, this is where gaming became way more acceptable, way bigger in the grand pantheon of acceptability. This is now, you're no longer a nerd if you play games. Everybody plays games, right? So now there's more and more gamers out there, ironically driven by the Halo franchise, right? Once again, this sweaty gamers game over here, and they do ODST, and that sells 3 to 6 million. I would say.
Oh my God!
It dropped off. Now, what about 4 and 5? Okay, 4 or the Halo Reach in 2010. This is still, I would say, 2010 is where we finished the fight in Halo 3, and then we go to Halo Reach, and it still sells between 9 and 10. Halo 4 comes out 2 years later, between almost 10 million, and Halo 5 comes out 3 years later, between 9 and 10 as well. Okay, so it peaks at Halo 3, and then you have the Master Chief Collection, which is sold a lot. Now we don't have figures around Halo Infinite. Okay, so they're estimating around 5 million. Now this includes Day One Game Pass, right? So there we go. They're saying estimated 20 million total players driven primarily by Game Pass. But let's put this in perspective, okay? The last main line, now Halo Infinite, I guess it was technically but a numbered sequel. It's been over a decade since Halo was released, Halo 5. A lot has changed in that. And you got to wonder, when they bring the next Halo out, Halo 6, whatever they decide to call it, you wonder if it's going to have the impact that even Halo 5 or Halo 4 did, and if it will sell 10 million units. Because I think, when you have a company that's that size, legit question, like, is that a success? Is 10 million a success? I would say Microsoft would probably say no. They probably need to sell 15 or 20 million, whenever that is, because this is Halo. This is their flagship product over here. But it just goes back to, will this drive more sales? I don't think so.
Well, look at Ubisoft. They have like worse numbers than this in their latest games, and they are still there existing and still pushing their agenda. Like, that's why I believe like it doesn't matter to them, even if they will get money out of it. Like, clearly, it's not that objective. I believe.
I still have people mocking me for saying that Assassin's Creed Shadows was a disappointment. You know, they basically sold off the parts of the studio and fractured everything as a result of that cash cow for them not performing the way they expected. People think, you know, getting a couple million players for an Assassin's Creed title is some sort of giant victory. The Chuds have been owned. Everyone's being proven wrong. It's like, yeah, we all knew it would sell a couple million copies. Of course it will. But that's not a success for Ubisoft standards. And there was consequences, and people are still coping to this day in 2026 thinking that was some revolutionary success. Like, it's different when you have these flagship franchises. The expectations are really high.
Yeah, I guess we'll kind of see where this goes. I mean, look, we know what's going to happen. April 1st, there's going to be some sort of virtue signal post again from Halo in an effort to stay relevant here. So well, let's go and move on. But first, Dan came in with a $50 level of support. Holy crap! Says, hello, side scrollers. I like waffles, but oh, there we go. A little bit of frolic. Yes, I'm going to vote pancakes because it's easy for me to cook. Plus, blueberry pancakes are the best for me. Now I'm hungry. Dan, look at that. Look at that. Let's get you on the wall, my man. That's outstanding. Commodore fan came in with the 10. Says, Mahong, you bitches. You haven't lived until you made homemade waffle topped with homemade apple butter. Homemade apple syrup with a side of bacon, eggs over easy. My grandma used to make it. Yum. Commodore fan. You're making us hungry right there with all that.
How much was that for?
Food.
Sorry?
10 right there.
10 for what? I'm sorry. I missed that one.
That was for waffles.
Thanks.
Yes. Sparky Redhead Supremacist says, fun fact, there's a lot of complaining about not enough women in the professional chef circles. They do want women to be in the kitchen. Banana pancakes. Also, hello, Mizuki, fellow Brazilian.
Hello.
Oh, nice. Sonic a Band with the 10 says, as Mitch Hedberg once said, waffles are just pancakes with syrup traps. So that was my Mitch Hedberg impersonation. But I love the sweet, sweet syrup traps. Since French toast is not a choice, I'm going to go with waffles all effing day. Thank you very much. There's 10 for waffles right there. We also have 5. So look at all these legends from Eric John, pizza artist. Eric John, the best artist who makes his art on pizzas I've ever seen. Just wonderful. Truly spectacular. Jiggly Saint says, the ones who want flags and skins are those who have been brainwashed by the ology cults. I know a few of them. Oh, we all do, yes. Thank you for that. Marksman says, Babonkas, Brasilia has a lot of furry artists. Is this true? Mizuki,
I'm not aware of that.
No.
I'm really not aware of that.
Okay. All right, well, let's go and move on real quick. Phoenix, let's get an update on our showdown here between pancakes and waffles today. A true barn buster. What do we have?
Actually, fairly close. We've got $73 for waffles and $110 for pancakes. That can go either way. The way when we do these showdowns, it kind of fluctuates. This is not a game over just yet. I'll tell you that.
Oh no, Dan certainly has put pancakes in the lead with his big old 50 green sticker behind me. I just put up right there. So thank you, Dan. It's just one big swing could change the course of history here. So we'll see how this progresses throughout the show. All right, let's go and move on to our next story here. And look, we've talked about kind of the ongoing insanity in the world. We're bombing countries and all this. And Asmongold has talked a lot about this. And it really stems from this post here. I guess it's an anti-Asmongold post here. We have this, as you would expect, from a pro-Hassan account. Says from a meme account, Asmongold completely flip-flopped on the war with Iran, 2024. We're too interventionary. We get too involved in other people's business. It's a waste of our money in 2026. I'm so happy this has happened. We're bombing them again. This is just amazing right here. To which Casey Tron, who I don't understand. I really don't understand why this person is relevant outside of being sued by H3H3. Like, Do you guys have any idea why Casey Tron is relevant outside of just being like an orbiter around?
Casey Tron's essentially just like a human marijuana dispenser. I mean, that's like her whole thing. Like she just smokes weed, talks very slowly, and then just like drone. She talks like Shoe on Head did a great impression recently in her latest video. Like she just talks like this and talks about Asmongold.
Oh
and
yeah, I remember that.
it's
Very
just like
good.
exhausting. Also, the tweet she's referring to that's gone viral about Asmongold, they're saying he flip-flopped on intervention in other conflicts and overseas, and they're saying he's a hypocrite because on the one hand he's saying no, we shouldn't get involved, and recently he's saying this is a good thing. But the difference is between those two quotes that they're ignoring is that this time people are asking for help. That's the big key difference, and everyone overlooks that people are wanting this intervention. Not everyone, but there is a demand that this regime is dealt with. People want the help, but people overlook that. But yeah, Casey Tron as a Hassan orbiter and now I guess a victim of a Ethan Klein lawsuit. I mean, she's got to move on to the next thing, and all she's got is Asmongold, and she's trying to rile up people against not only his. I don't even know, is Asmongold even like affiliated with Mythic? We'll get into it, but
Yeah. And to be clear, I want to go back to this idea of like why Casey Tron is even seen as relevant. I don't understand, because you look at this person and look, they average 457 viewers per their stream, which by the way, spectacular. Like that, like most streamers would kill to have 500 people on their show, but this person, there's got to be something to this, because you look at our show right now. We have 3,000 people watching us between Rumble, between Kick, between Twitch, and YouTube right now. Literally 6 times the viewership. But somehow Casey Tron continues to get clipped and is quote unquote relevant in the streaming space. I don't understand it. I think that there's, when it comes to these clipping services and such, I do think that there is definitely an agenda attached to some of them. But that's neither here nor there. So let's actually get to what she said here about that brought this whole thing upon. As a quote tweet to that, Casey Tron said, "Here's a list of all the brands and creators that are partnered with Asmongold's talent agency, Mythic Talent. Why they want to be represented by someone who cheers for death every day is beyond me. Should probably start asking them." And the idea here is, hey, put pressure on all these brands and creators here, and let's totally be a douchebag about it. Am I off on that?
Absolutely not. People have seen. I mean, we can explain. I mean, people are familiar probably with the advanced situation involving me and Straub. Like, this is the new strategy. I mean, it's not exactly a new one, but it's becoming very popular again, where people have absolutely no rebuttal to anything you say online. So instead, they go after your sponsors and they want to financially ruin you. And in this case, now we're doing a guilt by association. So now all these talents with Mythic have to come out and condemn Asmongold and speak up. And they're being harassed. People are harassing these content creators now. I mean, this is what an actual harassment campaign looks like. And to be clear, Mythic is just a talent agency where they're not like a typical like organization where they're like, you're going to go do this at our demand. You're going to stream this. You're going to stream it this way. They're just there to say, like, I see what you're doing, and we're going to help you get some sponsors or help improve your stream and get you more opportunities. So it's like a very hands-off sort of thing. So it's to think like you have to speak out against Mythic because Asmongold has a connection to it. They're just reaching extremely hard. It's very desperate.
Well, here's the truth about Mythic. Those who are signed with Mythic make a shit ton of money. Mythic has generated a ton of money for a lot of people. So that's why they stay with them. And it doesn't have anything to do with Asmongold being, quote, alt-right, despite him, once again, we've seen over and over again the idea that anything right of far left is seen as, a Nazi or whatever, right? But Casey Tron continues in a follow-up tweet saying, "There are a lot of creators on this list that I love and I think are great. That's why I think it's important to speak out against the brand risk Asmongold is causing them. Being represented by a company whose main figurehead is an alt-right extremist is not good for business. I got to be honest. I don't know if she's ever watched an Asmongold stream. Or maybe she has, and because I don't understand how you can look at what Asmongold says 99% of the time and say that's quote-unquote alt-right.
That's just a word that's just a word to gain attention and to vilify. That's it. They know that.
I'm absolutely shocked that she didn't use the word incel.
What's that, Rev?
I said I'm absolutely shocked Casey Tron did not use the word incel at any point during that tweet, because if you keyword search incel on her account, it is a horror show. It is like her favorite buzzword. I'm sure she would call me an incel. Like, I get called an incel all the time, despite being married. Like, it just doesn't even matter, but that's just besides the point.
Yes, you can have a wife, kids, happy life, wonderful, but no, here we go. By the way, I actually have searched the word incel on Casey Tron, and let's just scroll and see what happens. See how often the word incel is used here as we just continuously go. Okay, yes, incel. So this, by the way, this is not me. It's just a continuous scroll here. You were saying Mizuki. I'm sorry. Before I cut you off about the insult.
I actually forgot. I'm sorry. It's my AT&T, so I
no
forgot.
worries at all.
I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, though, like, don't you know words have no meaning? I mean, people call me alt-right all the time, and I just, like, literally think that's the most hilarious thing ever, because, like, I constantly make people on both sides of the aisle upset, and I'm like, how someone can call me alt-right is just crazy, but it's just because words don't mean anything. They just call you random things because they don't like you.
Well, I think a lot of this stems from, we see this, like yesterday we talked about the, everything that happened in Iran and all this stuff. And like I said this on the show, like if you're coming to us for hot world geopolitical news, you're probably in the wrong spot, right? I'm going to tell you what I know and what I don't know, and when I'm qualified to talk about something, when I'm not, right? But there is this growing, well, I would say this idea that you have to speak about this stuff. We saw this, a couple weeks ago. Was it Arudai? I think it was her name. What was
Emiru?
Emiru. I'm sorry, Emiru. Arudai is another creator. Emiru was asked about having an opinion on this, and she was like, "Yeah, I don't have an opinion." And then she got blowback from it. Now we saw this again. This is someone else was asked about this. Her name is Fan. Fan was asked about having an opinion on this, her opinion on the war in Iran. And she's just like, yo, dog, chill. And I think this is like the best way to respond. But we will see how Fan responds once she gets the pushback from people who think she needs an opinion. Here we go.
I'm not hearing anything. Is anyone else hearing anything?
Oh, you're not hearing anything? Okay. All right, hold on. Let me try resharing one more time, because that may have borked.
It was just really low, I think.
Okay,
It's extremely low.
Very low, yeah.
Let's do this one more time. Here we go.
Can I get an amen
Yeah,
for the
good.
brave troops that die fight? Why is everyone like, why do people do this? Genuinely, why do people do this? Do you guys not watch Twitch as like an escape? I don't understand. Like, can we please talk about it? What are people's obsessions with like internet people, like providing them with commentary or anything, or just like any discussion whatsoever on current events?
It's only from one side.
Yeah.
Right. I think you're 100% right.
Yeah, collecting them for the cult, like Pokemon card. Like it's just they need to know, are you with us or against us? That's all it is.
And it's not just current events. I mean, it is complicated geopolitical events that have history, that have so much elaborate context that even someone who is well versed on the topic is probably going to be missing things. And I say this on my, when I've talked about related stuff and content creators getting pulled into this, like I'll give context as to what's going on generally, but I'm like, don't listen to, like, if you're expecting me to expand on, like, I'm going to tell you, like, yeah, Supreme Leader, he's a pile of rubble right now. Okay. That's the context. If you want anything beyond that, why are you coming to me, this idiot over here? Like, you're wasting your time. Go to someone more qualified. But yeah, it's a very complicated situation. To think Fan or Emiru needs to stop their stream and give a take is crazy.
See, they don't care because it's very, very smart, and a lot of people I don't think about this. It's very simple math. If I just take down the leader, if I can make the leader bend to my will, then all the followers kind of follow that, right? So if I can get the leader of these streamers, then and they bend the knee, then there's a chance that audience will also bend the knee just by going along with it. And that's going to change not only how that streamer talks, but how advertisers go along with it. So then you're rewarded by getting more advertisers and you're a more safer brand, etc. So it's a slow erosion of thought, and just join the cult and then you'll be okay. That's what you see every single time with this.
Say the line.
I just don't understand too, because like you said, these situations, like, they are so complex too. I hate the idea that you have to have like hardcore a stance, like one extreme take or the other. Like, if you do, that's fine, you're entitled to that. But also, like, this is so complex. Like, why can't you just be like, I don't know, I don't love any of it, I'm not happy that there's war. Like, who is happy about war? But like, it's complex. Like, I don't have like a hard take one way or another, and like, that's okay.
Well, do you want to know who also doesn't know anything about this stuff? Asmongold, Casey Tron, Hassan, literally anybody, because none of us, literally 0 people that are talking about this online have any idea about the workings of this. You have to be smart enough to realize you're an idiot, if that makes sense.
I saw a clip, an old kind of resurfaced clip. It's from a few years ago. One of the Hassan Orbiter's denims.
Yes.
She was trying to locate, it was like one of those map games where you're trying to like locate countries on a map. She couldn't find Iran.
Right.
She couldn't find it.
Find
and now she's this is like her shtick.
Yeah. I guarantee she can't point out New York on a map, right? Like, like, let's be real. Can she find Virginia on the United States map? Probably not, but these are the people that you want to, that you think that should be telling you and having opinions about things. Like, absolutely not. Could they find Brazil? No.
There's something that I saw. She's saying about like, I'm not qualified. The part of not being qualified is what got more attention of me on this. And I think I even replied something about that on this post. On this post that you just showed. About like, in my I'm not sure if I can talk that, but this discourse of you have to be qualified to speak your opinions about politics and etc. online, it feels like to me as an like trying to open a door for censorship, like. Because someday they can just decide that everyone, like, I know you guys are in US, this is just unthinkable to you guys, but I mean, it's not how it is outside the world, So they start using things like that, and I've seen that happen here, okay? I will not give much details about that, but they are starting to censor people like by wanting people to have qualifications. Many qualifications, not only like degrees, but also from the government to speak like online. It's not happened yet, but it's ongoing. And so you guys should be taking care with like a silly little words like that she's saying on her like message like that. I know it's not the main point of the message. She's writing what she's saying, like, but this point of I'm not qualified to talk about, you guys should take care with that. You really do.
Well, here's the thing though, is when you don't have an opinion on something, you see exactly, despite whether you're qualified to talk about it or not, you see what happens here. So she's pro-ICE. Got it. Keep in mind that this doesn't have anything to do with ICE. Nothing to do with ICE. This has, like, very clearly, this is in reference to the bombing here, but somehow they've connected her to being pro-ICE. Okay.
And they will not rest until they bend the person like they did with Emiru.
Yeah, like I get what she's saying. It's like there shouldn't be a qualification I mean, anyone should be able to speak about anything they want, and you can judge their opinion on it for what it is. Like, you shouldn't be censored. That is a problem. But the issue, especially in the United States and really just a lot of Western countries right now, is that it's not about qualification anymore. It's about you have to say something. You cannot be neutral. You can't not have an opinion, and it's not even really approached in a fair way. It's you have to have the right opinion. It's a trap. I believe that people like Emiru and FanFan, when they were asked these questions in chat, the chatter knew what they were doing. This wasn't curiosity. They didn't actually want to get a real answer. They wanted to set these streamers up so they would get canceled for not having an opinion.
Right. Well, what was that clip the other day, though, that I forget who it was. One of you guys might know who it was. You might remember, but it was like during all this controversy, but the girl was like, you don't even have to be educated. You can just say it. Like, you can just say F-I.
Right.
Yeah. So it's like they're like letting you know you don't need to be qualified, quote unquote. You don't need to be educated about this. You don't need to know anything. As long as you just agree with me and say what I want you to say.
She literally said, it doesn't matter if you don't know what you're talking about. It doesn't matter if you don't know the situation. How hard is it to say F ice? Exactly.
Yep, that's all you need to do. That's it. Because it's not about, you don't need to know enough about it. You need to make sure you have empathy. Empathy, so the empathy word is thrown around so much. If you don't have, what do you need to know about it to have empathy?
Yeah, what about empathy for all the people that have died by the criminals and all the people that have like harmed United States citizens? What about empathy for those people? They don't want to talk about that.
Right. I think you all nailed it here. As Gundam points out, it's just they want to know if she agrees with them or not. And if not, they will turn on her like a piranha. 100%. 100%. So, all right, let's go and move on to our next story because I got some fun stuff for you guys here. But first, before we do, we have this 10 from Jetzeron. Says, so the topic is pancakes versus waffles. I say pancakes as IHOP has a great variety, including the protein pancakes, which fill you up more than they should. The new coffee cake pancakes, meh, they okay, I guess. All right. Well, let's go with pancakes there, IHOP pancakes in particular. It's funny to see the battle between pancakes and waffles and people siding with Waffle House or IHOP, depending on their favorite. Which, by the way, like there is a place for the IHOP pancake, but they're like, they're kind of like pancake slop, but they're still good, So. We have Triple J says, as much as I enjoy both waffles and pancakes, my gut agrees with waffles more. So my vote is waffles, especially if homemade with blueberries, strawberries, or variety. Sometimes with eggs. All right, Triple J. Thanks for your honest thoughts on that. Rolando says, reminder, Casey needs to choose her actions carefully. If she waffles on her apology to Asmon, she'll be back on Ethan's lawsuit. Yeah, that's true. Very true. Thank you very much, Rolando. There's 5 for waffles. Laguna Cloud for $20 says, social pressures and brainwashing don't matter on how you guys see things. You will not understand how they see things because of their conditioning. You can say one thing and they will not hear the rest. Brainwashed. Thank you, Laguna Cloud, for that. Commodore fan says, I don't understand how people can't be getting rid of the illegit government. I was having a hard time. Government in Iran that's killed so many of its own people, its neighbors, while funded terrorist and proxy wars for nearly 48 years because they've been told that it's bad. That's why they need to follow the lines. Ignatian says, I blame it on debate becoming cool. It used to be a need. Now it's so mainstream. It's interesting.
I would say real fast. It's not though. You need to agree is what it be. Debates are always great. Debates have always been wonderful, even in stupid things like gaming. Just talking about retro versus modern, whatever it is. The problem is that it turned into you need to agree and you need to pick a side, and there's no in between. You must pick a side. That was the difference, in my opinion.
I hear that. Hideki, thanks so much for the scrambled eggs with 2 slices of bacon between 2 waffles. There we go. We got the waffles right there. 5 for waffles. And Laguna Cloud says, yeah, and if you don't have the right quote-unquote expert, you are censored. That is her point. It's coming in sneakily. Pay attention. Thank you for your support, Laguna Cloud. All right, let's get an update, Phoenix, on our. Oh, hold on, real quick. We have a few. Oh, I missed all the direct donations. I screwed this up so bad. Hold on. Let's see. We have Halkyonic for 5 says Mizuki said pancakes, so I'm voting pancakes. Glad to see you're back on side scrollers. There we go. Thanks, Mizuki. Professional Autist for 10. So speaking of chuds, have you guys seen the VTuber chud list? It has all the based VTubers. That's where I found Perminator VTuber last week. I also found another good VTuber on there, Nyanus. Get her on the show too. Both of them are based 10 for pancakes. Have you seen the VTuber chud list?
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh yeah.
I think everyone on this panel is a chud.
Oh.
I don't know if you guys made it though, because you're not VTubers. Wasn't it just VTubers?
Well, I'm just
or
saying
was
the
it not?
VTubers on the panel.
Yeah, I think it was a VTuber list. I
Me
don't remember.
and Straub were on. Well, actually, I was on the early list because it started as a somewhat small list. I was one of the few chuds, and then someone said, "What about Straub?" So they threw her in.
I got added as a chud.
Yeah.
Can you?
There are actually people that are not VTubers there.
Oh really? It's funny though because they had so if you go to the spreadsheet, right, it shows your username, your Twitch or YouTube, whatever, whether you're a chud, you're a light, whatever, woke, whatever they call you. And there's a column for sources. And for some people, they were linking this is the source. This is why I'm calling them this, with tweets and stuff. And then you get down to us and there's no sources. I'm I guess it's just so obvious.
It's literally just our Twitch or YouTube channels. They're just that's it. There it is.
Yeah, they're we don't need
obvious.
to source this out. We don't need any proof. We're just going to call you that because
Also,
clearly you are.
It's important to note that they had, there's 2 things I want to say really quick. They had what they called slender chuds, which implies the existence of fat chuds. Same thing with slender woke. And also, this is something you got to kind of understand. There was presumed woke. You see the purple? It says presumed woke. A lot of the people who are presumed woke are either minorities or people from outside the United States.
Oh, wow.
Who are not it's not obvious what they are. So they're presumed woke because of the color of their skin and the fact that they're not Americans.
Wow.
That is the most racist. It's just crazy.
So I did find that you, Rev, are indeed on the chud list of the red right here.
They put it in red, yeah.
And you can see, but then if you keep scrolling over, you'll see it says sources, and then some people have sources. A lot of people, they never get. There's just no source.
That's great. That's great.
It speaks for itself.
Yeah. Well, there's Straub right there.
Yep.
Chud red.
They didn't even give her the
what?
official name. Her
Also-
official name's not even.
But see, look at the person
you
below
are
me.
a couple in 26. You are already chud because of that. Because they are killing the family. So
But look at the person below me though. They had a source next to theirs. So they got a source. Why don't I get a source? Why am I a chud? I just don't understand. Honestly, I mean it's not a big deal, right? It's a stupid list, but it's just so dumb because it's not even accurate. They didn't even put any effort in. It's just not even true.
Well, I'm curious to see what the. Oh, here we go. Yes, we do have a few right here. This person actually went in and marked me down for team. So there we go, right there. We have this strawberry person. Oh, it looks like. Am I blocked?
You're
already?
blocked, brother.
Yeah,
Let's
I think
go.
I've
Who the hell
actually.
are you?
Yeah.
All right.
Interesting.
We did it. Well,
That's
this
a
is
point. That's a good point.
Yeah, this is exciting. And I'll tell you what, let's just do a quick scroll real fast. I think it's actually, this should tell you everything you need to know about the VTuber space. When you look at the green versus red here, and you just look at the breakdown of it, just do a fast scroll and you see what color draws your attention. All green. All green over here. I think that says a lot about the VTuber space. And if you are a chud, then you're labeled as, you get literally the scarlet marking of red on you here. So there we go. Lean woke. Not even woke. Lean woke here. This is honestly really weird
Mental illness.
Yeah, this is really.
I mean,
really
there's
weird.
hundreds of names on here.
Yeah.
No, I did I talked about this on my stream, and I was like this is like impressively concerning. Like, do you have a job? This was a lot of effort that you put into this.
Is it any worse than I don't know if you guys ever came across this on side scrollers, but there was a VTuber ovulation chart
tracker.
What?
Tracker.
And I was on it, apparently.
Yes.
I was literally
pretty much
on
any
it.
female VTuber was on this list where they were trying to collect tweets and connect. Like, oh, they had an upset stomach, or they were really agitated this day during streams. So that might be because they were on their period, and they're tracking all this, which is insane. Weaponized autism to a scary degree, but also I didn't find any of the trans VTubers on there. That was shocking. But
No, but it was crazy though, because they literally had me, and they had not only my main Twitter, they had my alt. So like they really did some research for this, and I guess they had something like coded or set up so that it would like track keywords from your tweets. And so I had said like tummy hurt or this or that, or if I ever mentioned like cramping or anything like that, they log it, they log the date, and they try to like figure out it's very, very strange.
Yeah, that was the main post that popped off showing it.
I'm laughing, but this is so much concerning. Oh my god.
It's also just not accurate though, because like I'll say my tummy hurt, like, I just had some Taco Bell, you know what I mean? Like, but okay.
Man, that is bizarre. Like really, really bizarre.
Very weird.
Yes. I like. Are they fans or are they detractors? Like the legitimate question. I don't know. I don't
even know what to call that.
Well,
no,
some
I don't know what it is.
some VTubers, thought it was funny. Some VTubers didn't care. Some obviously were like offended because they're like, this is freaky and weird and it makes me uncomfortable, which I think they're all like valid responses to a certain extent. It's weird, Like, I feel like how can you look at this and not feel like it's weird?
I think you look at it and go like, this is extremely sane and normal behavior here in the VTubing space. Bizarre. How bizarre. Well, please take care of yourselves and your periods, I suppose. I don't know. This is so fucking weird. All right, we'll move on to another story here in just a second. But first, Snake Shadow came in with the $49.99. Looking for some pancakes and a little bit of frolicking right there.
Ooh.
Yes,
Yippee.
yes. There they go. Look at them. They're so happy.
What is the story behind the frolicking, Craig? I'm interested in knowing.
Well, Mizuki, I'm glad you asked.
I did it.
I'm glad you asked, because what happened was generally when somebody comes in with a wonderful level of support like Snake Shadows did just now, generally they are rewarded with some sort of jiggle, to where we were mindful of when Straub was on. Straub was like, I don't really feel the jiggle. So we said, you know what? Let's do a little bit of frolicking. And it's meant to be an alternative for when Straub and Rev are on.
Very kind and considerate. And I will say, though, I never asked for it to change, but they were just very accommodating, which is very kind of them.
This is true. But we want all of our guests to feel uncomfortable and comfortable at the same time.
You do a great job, Craig.
Let's go. All right, let me get Snake Shadow on the wall here. We want to make sure all of our guests feel extremely uncomfortable. There you go, Snake Shadow. Thank you again for the $49.99 and the jiggle right there. Whoa, holy crap! Sonic a band for 100. Holy moly! That's some serious frolicking right there. It says, I said waffles all effing day. So I should put my money where my mouth /text.
We got a game now, folks.
We do.
Let's go.
All right, let's check it out. I'm gonna get Sonic a band on the wall while Phoenix, you get everything queued up, because I'm
ready.
positive that that this is gonna be a close battle here today.
Ready when you are. You ready?
All right, fire away.
Here we go. 193 waffles
Whoa!
to 184.99 pancakes.
We got to get those pancake numbers up.
All right. Wow.
Pancake heads, let's go.
Yeah, guys, this is like not right.
I don't know how I feel about this. This is going to be a very intense battle all the way to the end. Phoenix, do you know how to pull up the super chats on the side there? Do you have access?
In
to that?
theory, 1 second.
Can you read that really quick while I put these on the wall?
I vote for waffles because I will always choose the Christ-fearing all-American Waffle House over the California-based international globalist House of Pancakes. That is from Brave SG. Okay, that's for waffles.
I'll accept that one.
As much as I love Waffle House, I don't know about it being Christ-fearing in that place.
Actually, it really isn't.
Okay, Marmalin for 10. This is... Oh, you got it? Okay.
Yeah. Marmalin says, that's why I hate the word empathy. It's a modern word. And replace sympathy, which is something we should have for situations. Empathy is just a psychology BS term to feel good. Pancakes. There's 10 for pancakes right there. Yeti for 5 says, pancakes for the win, especially with bacon, eggs, hash browns, and a hot toddy. With or without whiskey, depending on the time of day. Very specific. Thank you for that, Yeti. Whistlavie says, you're a chud because you have a cowboy hat, Straub. Waffles. Do you have a cowboy hat?
How much was that for?
I do.
1.
Hold on. Hold your horses.
I also have I have a cowboy hat, too. I was given one this weekend. Would you like me to put on my cowboy hat?
Absolutely. Let's go.
That was a handsome hat.
Thank
Handsome
you. Appreciate that. Physics, why don't you read this from, and I'll go get my hat real quick. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay.
I got it.
10 for the jiggles from Varying Beard. At Mistborn XX for 10. The only list that matters is Skybrow's VTuber list. You should do a reaction of his A Million Amelias perfect response to Pathways for the pumpkin spice waffles. That's 10.
Skybrow is
Did
based.
you saw that video, Rev?
Aiden Perez 214 for 5. 2 blueberry waffles, Texas cheesesteak sandwich, large hash brown covered and chunked, and high C fruit punch or orange. Waffle House, hands down.
Look at this dapper man over here.
We match.
Wow, that is a handsome hat. Look at that. Wow.
We need to get you one of those.
You're muted,
babe.
by the way.
I was just talking to myself about how good I feel about this cowboy hat. So,
Got some
Shiny
spurs
King,
on?
walking around like this, getting my
Cha-chink,
shoulders
cha-chink,
out.
cha-chink.
Saying I feel pretty good about this, and I'm going to keep it on for a while because why not? Little tip of the cap right
He's
there.
got that iron on his hip.
That's right. Hey, walking and talking, and don't you cross me. Shady Duck came in with 50. Says, I always enjoy hearing Rev talk about unhinged people, and just started watching Mizuki recently. So this is a great stream to catch. Also, let Mizuki choose where this goes in the showdown. Whoa, boy.
Ooh.
All right, Mizuki, you get to choose pancakes or...
Yay.
Yay.
All right. Shady Duck on the wall.
It's heating up.
It is heating up just like a skillet to make some nice pancakes or waffles. Thank you again, Shady Duck, for that. And then 10 Shell says $50 for pancakes. Nothing beats homemade sourdough pancakes. Oh boy, it's getting hot. It is getting hot. But we can't even get to our next story because the battle is raging on. And 10 Shell, let's get you on the wall as well. Wow. All right, we also have this from Trauma Tuna. Says pancakes are so much better because not only are they tastier, but they are made with care and attention as opposed to waffles where you just walk away from that waffle iron. Pancakes are superior. Wow. All right, Trauma Tuna, thank you for that. He also said, Rev would put sweet and sour on his waffles. So
ridiculous.
Pancakes would be better from the start.
Oh my gosh. That's my legacy.
You'll never live it down.
I'm going to tell you this right now. I could actually see some like sweet and sour sauce or maybe like some sweet chili sauce on a pancake. I could see that working.
I feel like they could do like a special kind of pancake, maybe with like some kind of like chicken or something, like make it like a special thing.
Yes.
Yeah, I hear that. Soul Silver for 10 says, honestly, hard to choose between waffles and pancakes. I'm feeling pancakes today, to be honest. We got free breakfast pancakes and sausage during the Calgary Stampede every year. Let's go. Okay, pancakes it is. Oh boy. And we have $50 from Living Dead Tea. Says, I have to stir the pot. I will not stand for this waffle slander. Blueberry waffles are chef's kiss. Living Dead tea. You're going on the wall as well. And we have Chibi came in. Says pancakes with what is that?
I don't know what that's worth.
Mizuki, do you know what that is?
Manjar Blanco?
No idea. I'm sorry.
So white
we don't
something?
even have pancakes here.
I
It's
looked it up.
$1.46.
Okay,
It's
thank
a traditional milk-based sweet from Spain and Latin America, similar to dulce de leche, made with simmering milk, sugar, and other ingredients like rice, vanilla, or cornstarch until it's thick and creamy.
And
All right.
know. That sounds
There you go.
delicious. All
That
right,
sounds
let's
good.
go. I got to get Shady Duck, Nintendo Shell, and Living Dead tea on the wall. We'll continue this battle. Real quick, we had a big flurry right there, Phoenix. Let's get another update before we move on to the next story.
Yeah, here we go. It is $2.69 for waffles and $331.45 for pancakes.
Let's go.
All right. This is heating up right here. Pancakes have taken the lead. We'll see if it holds here till the end of the show. By the way, Straub, I just want to compliment you on your cowboy hat today.
Thank
It's wonderful.
you. Yeah, I think yours looks quite nice as well.
I think I can pull it off pretty well. I think it looks pretty okay.
I love cowboy hats, unironically.
Where is my
papa
cowboy
always-
hat?
I know, he keeps asking for one, and I'm like, oh, okay, I was going to get him one for Christmas, but I got him some other things. I was like, okay, that's overkill. But we got to get you one, maybe for your birthday.
Sure.
Well,
sure.
Chat, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about the cowboy hat and if I should be sporting the sweet, sweet cowboy brim here. All right, let's go and move on. I saw this tweet and I thought, good Lord, what a great segment. What a great freaking segment. Now, we're only going to talk about print ads this time, but I'm sure we can do an entire segment about classic video ads another time. But I saw this tweet and I was like, yup. This tweet says, my God, this is a real ad? It's insane how much different the world was in the 90s to it is now. This is from Funko Land, from Duke Nukem 3. If you don't play Duke Nukem 3D, you like men.
Accurate.
It's just good fun. That's it. Just good fun. And now, if you did this nowadays, you would be absolutely raked over the coals. Like, you'd be done as an entire business.
I mean, it just wouldn't happen. Like like a legitimate big business would just never do this.
No, they wouldn't take the chance. And also they wouldn't do this for their the demographic, while still the same today. It's a little bit older. So I don't think it would necessarily hit the same way. I have some other ads. Number one, Mizuki, do you think that ad is inappropriate? The idea of if you don't play a certain game, you like men. You apparently are gay.
Oh
This is
my
what they're
God.
calling you.
I think such statements are stupid, but it's fun.
I feel like, why is it offensive if being gay isn't a bad thing? Why do you care?
Ooh,
Right.
good point.
These are all very valid ideas here. Could you imagine if Nintendo came out and is like, if you don't play Yoshi's Island, you're a big fat homo? Like, could you imagine? Like, I don't think that would go over very well. But yes, times have changed, and I have this other ad for the PlayStation 2, courtesy of the late 90s and the early 2000s. Have you seen, or do you recall this print ad here for the PlayStation 2, where more or less they are implying it's time to do a little bit of drugs, if you will.
Yeah.
Phoenix, I'm sure this is you spent a lot of time
Doing X, constantly.
What is that, LSD?
What on earth?
Yeah, LSD
I actually don't
or
remember
X
this ad.
or- You do remember this?
I don't remember that.
Oh,
Is this a
it's,
real ad? Like
This
an
is like
actual...
a dopamine explosion of an ad. They're going for everything.
You have let's see, you have PlayStation condoms over here in the upper left corner. You have PlayStation ecstasy here, and you got a lady taking off your top down here in the.
Why did
bottom
they
left
get
corner.
someone's like mom though? Like what a weird, like she looks like she's a little older. Am I crazy?
She looks like she's ready to nurse a child. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it like a stock photo? Like it's like that's what it's for actually. They just edited it a little bit.
Pretty awesome. Now this one I could see people like being kind of upset about this. This is from Command and Conquer. This is a 2-page spread for Command and Conquer with Adolf Hitler overseeing his troops here. Just saying it's a great feeling.
Oh boy.
With
previous high scores. Wow.
Oh, they really went for it.
They did.
What game is this? Like, what do you do in the game? I guess like you command and conquer.
That is
correct.
That is 100% correct. Yes, it's a war strategy game. Command and Conquer over here. Germans. Wouldn't you like to give them all of a bloody good hiding? What I don't even know what this means.
I don't know what that means.
Like I'm guessing.
Yeah, I don't either.
But that's
Oh,
for
yeah, I
Red
have no
Alert.
idea.
Yeah. So a lot of fun underlying themes here. But when there's shock and awe, sometimes there's also, you know what also works? Sex. Sex is always sold. And look right here. She really wants it. This right here, right in front of by the way, no pants on this young lady. Just
Times have changed.
Yes. She would be seen. You wonder if you could find this lady today, like 20, 25 years later, and be like, hey, how do you feel? Like, and you asked her opinion on the geopolitical situation, how she would feel about these things. She was like, yeah, I was stupid when I was young. But there's more, because once again, sex truly does sell. The PlayStation was very good at this. We have this ad from PlayStation. Sophia says, spend your money to reserve a Sony PlayStation. Sophia says, give the money to your local video game store and do it now. Sophia says, get on your knees and bark like a dog. Now give Sophia a kiss. And there you go. She didn't say Sophia says. Now she has to hurt you.
You know what? Some of the people nowadays, they might actually give this one a pass. People normally complain about this stuff because they're so
it's
weak.
empowering, you know? This is empowering to women.
Yeah.
That's right.
This is very empowering.
Yeah.
So is this right here. The all empowering stuff. I think that goes to the mental gymnastics associated with this. Is like, is this empowering or is this degrading?
No, it's not empowering. It's degenerate.
Right. Of course. Of course.
But effective.
Hey, I'm not denying that it's effective. And I like your cowboy hat, by the way. I just noticed that.
I know. I noticed it a while ago. I'm just waiting for someone else to say
all
something.
of them are effective, but some seems to be. But the last one, like Sophia thing, it really looks stupid somehow.
Oh, you're telling me that her big old fake boobies or digital fake boobies over here are not realistic?
She looks like a man.
She looks more swollen than anything.
Like she looks like a guy. Like this doesn't
It's like
even
a classic, like old retro triangular breast, you know?
And I'm kind of with you, Straub. Does Sophia
Look at
kind
how
of has a little bit of
degenerate
junk?
these squares are.
Oh, jeez. I just mean like it's not feminine looking at all, which I mean clearly that's not what they're going for. But
Well, I was thinking
yeah.
that she was hanging something down low. That's all.
I love that for you.
Well, I don't love that for me. It's just an observation. But like Phoenix. By the way, I'm just curious. Are you physically moving is that tracked, or are you actually moving it in real time with you?
I am moving it as we're talking with my finger.
I thought that was the case. I thought you literally have your mouse and you're moving. Outstanding. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. This is interesting. Tying this into back to obviously video games of today. What's interesting is we saw this note, and we've been saying this for a while, and now apparently it takes a study, so people are starting to realize this, that people really aren't buying a whole lot of video games anymore, as a new study has revealed. Says a study revealed that a majority of video game
I wonder
sales.
why, Craig.
Why is that? Why do you think that is, Mizuki?
Well, for all that we've been talking about Halo and other franchises, this is the reason. Also, they spiking overpricing of the games as well. Yeah.
Right. This is interesting. If this is true, this is crazy. The majority of video game sales are fueled by only 4% of the players.
This is literally like the alcohol business, where it's like 90% of the sales are from alcoholics.
Is that true?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
That's crazy. Okay. Well,
Wow, I was aware of that.
yes, Phoenix, you need to pull back a little bit, buddy, with your alcoholism right there.
I can't help it.
I can't help it. It's got a curse on me.
Yeah.
Now, Base Player says over here, he says, gamers have been shouting the reason for years. The industry has been ignoring them for years. What did you expect here? I think there's some truth to that, for sure, over on X. The one thing that you hear, though, continuously from folks, like, these, your Hassan Pikers and stuff, what do they say? Capitalism is bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
Capitalism is bad. And here's the trick when it comes to all this stuff. This person points out capitalism, specifically in the video game space, right? Says, if people buy too much, it's late stage capitalism. If people buy too little, it's late stage capitalism. Maybe the games just effing suck over here.
Yeah, maybe people don't want to pay $70 for the same game they've seen 50,000 times, but now with a modern audience focus with a bunch of ham-fisted politics shoved into it. Maybe people are tired of that. I don't know. Could be something. I don't know.
Potentially. And with that, we'll take a look at how many people are currently playing High Guard right now. 212 people are playing High Guard right now. Just a quick side note. I don't know. I just wanted to point that out. And on another note, I did want to point out how many people are currently playing the game Dustborn, which is 3.
All right.
3. I like the fact that I could pop in both my copies of Dustborn right now, and I could boost the player numbers 40% or 66% or whatever it is, right?
That's impressive.
Yeah.
It's impressive how they keep making remakes and remasters of games that clearly don't need. And like I've been waiting for, I still wait for years, like remakes from games like Drakengard's 3 and Vagrant Story, for example.
My favorite example was with Concord with the Steam DB chart, where after it shut down, there was a glitch for a couple weeks where there was one player in game. I just imagined there was maybe the creator, like one of the devs was just forced there in some like purgatory existence as punishment for everything that happened.
He's just sitting there with his window open, just like waiting for the servers to shut. He's just staring at his work before it goes. It's so sad. Oh my goodness. All right. How stupid is that? That's just so dumb. What's not dumb is Commodore Fan coming in with 5 says many people that say more churches should be run like Waffle House, open 24/7, reliable, consistent, and community focused. And if Waffle House is closed in an area, shit's bad. I'm just saying. That's interesting. I like the idea there. Nightcall came in with 10. Says 10 for waffles with borders versus pancakes, no borders, syrup all over stolen land. Thank you, Nightcall. There's 10 for waffles. We have Heathrow came in. Is that Heathrow? There we go. It says Smash Brothers commercials from Nintendo was something they never do today. He's talking about the one where they're all kicking each other. It's a classic. Speaking of Smash, and the fighting game community, I have reached out to Technicals, who is I don't know if you guys follow Technicals. He's a creator on YouTube, but we're gonna have him on sometime very soon to talk about how just absolutely broken the fighting game community is. It is like we need an entire hour to talk about this.
They hate him. Oh, they hate him so much for exposing how ridiculous that scene is. Like, I've only gotten like a glimpse in, but like he's the guy like talking about this stuff, and they absolutely hate him.
Yes, there's one person that is like he has death threats. It is bizarre.
So is it the whole fighting community is nuts? Like, I'm not aware of this.
So it starts on Smash Brothers.
Okay.
And it's trickled across, but Smash Brothers is like the apex of it all. And
okay.
Yeah, you can find it in other communities, but Smash Brothers in particular, it has been overrun by misogynists who think they're women. Yeah, it's
maybe this is something we need to save too. Maybe down the road.
Well, and like from what I've seen too, like what he's covered, I mean, he when he's talking about the fighting games community, there's people more angry at people for having like, you know, wrong think opinions than like people in their community getting outed as predators, like just open full-fledged predators harming children in real life. They have more anger for people's wrong think or people like technicals pointing this stuff out than they do for the actual predators. It's mind-blowing.
Yes. Yeah, because they're being called out on it, man. And yeah, when you see like if you just look at his timeline over on X, it's nonstop. People like death threats and stuff. You know, I look forward to having him on. Like he's a guy that we just need to focus solely on and just let him talk, because there are so many examples of just brain rot within the Smash and the FGC in general. So it's nuts. All right, let's go ahead and keep moving on real fast. Minor came in with 6. Says this is what Chud comes from. Kong Crag. This film is classic. Okay, Chud. Here we go. Thank you for that. There's a graphic on screen. I don't really know what this is, but what does that say on the Blaz? What does that say on the bottom?
Chud.
Cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers.
Thank you.
That is the
Strom.
origin.
Apparently, people say this is where the word originally came from. It was some weird movie.
Okay, and I'm glad it's there, I guess. I don't know, whatever, that's fine. Shady Duck says, does anyone remember the ad for the PlayStation 9? Love the old ads. Pancakes. There's 10 for pancakes right there. I do not remember the PlayStation 9 ad.
Oh, yeah. That was a biggie. Oh. When they try to predict the future. It was a pretty good ad.
We should absolutely look at some classic video game ads on the show.
Yes, please.
That'd
yes.
be great. Alctron says, hey, was supposed to send this yesterday, but got stuck in the bomb shelter. From Israel to my Persian brothers and sisters, stay safe, stay strong, and may we play video games together once again. Holy crap, dude, please take care of yourself. That is nuts, Alctron. The fact that you're hanging out in a bomb shelter, please stay alive. It's nuts. Boss Snake Master says, Phoenix, I got a secondhand PS5 Pro today. Get ready for GTA 6. Got it ready for GTA 6. Also, waffles with Norwegian brown cheese any day. Arch would verify. All right. I don't know.
Do you know how much that's worth?
Like $5, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. Vescrabino for 5 says, Craigathy cowboy hat is now your look. No more caps. This is also for pancakes. Is this it? Is this every day for me? Am I wearing the cowboy hat?
This is
yes, please.
Okay. Maybe we'll make it a goal like the DSP vests. Like once we hit a Montez goal, I switch on the cowboy hat. I like it. Living Detti game says, it's truly mind-blowing how different advertising was in the 90s compared to now. That being said, I miss it so much. Ads used to grab your attention. I agree. We're going to get you on the wall as well. Says, Ignatian came back with the 20. Says, hey, Craig, any chance of bringing the Amiibo cockfights back, minus the permadeath? Set it up as a WWE kind of thing. The one thing that was missing was the redemption arc. Ooh, yeah. That was one of my favorite things we've ever done, is the Amiibo cockfight back at Screw Attack. And I don't know. I like the permanent. So just a little bit of background. If you guys recall the Amiibos, you could put them in Smash Brothers, and you could have your little Amiibos fight against other Amiibos. We had a tournament with those back at. We had a live event where we had people compete, and if they lost, they were destroyed. And I like the permanent nature of it. I don't know, but it's a fun idea. Bentley Guy says, for 10 says, I just noticed the cowboy hat. When did Paula Dean arrive in the chat? Either way, a little bit more for pancakes. Do I look like Paula Dean to you? Damn, Bentley Guy, that's fucked up. Commodore Fan for 5 says, the PS2 print drug ads were from the French market. Many of them found them offensive for glorifying drug culture, so they didn't last very long. So even back then, they had...
we had oversensitive people.
Oversensitive. Sorry, it was between the two sentences. The two breaks. I had a hard time.
No
Good
problem.
Cloud says, Only play Smash at parties. I play competitive Street Fighter and other various 2D fighting games. A little Tekken. There's always weirdos. Super Killy Kyle says waffles, tasty waffles with lots of syrup. If you watch Early Family Guy, you know where this quote is from. Thank you, Super Kyle. We also have $250 to $280, and I must say, burn it all. All right, thank you for that. Trauma Tuna also came in for 5. Says AAA games don't innovate or take risks anymore thanks to shareholders and investment companies. Put me down for pancakes. All right. Let's get the pancakes down, and then we're going to move on to Today in Gaming History with Blabs, except Blabs isn't here, so I'll make sure to do those. But let's get an update real quick.
No,
Phoenix.
you're going to do a shit job.
Well, are you going to do it?
Yeah.
Okay. Phoenix, your hat continues to get bigger.
I'm ready for the update if you are.
Okay, I'm ready.
Here we go. $294.16 for waffles and $361.45 for pancakes.
Wow.
Let's freaking go.
Wow.
Okay. All right, we're not done yet. Now it's time for the stretch run here, guys.
Yep.
If you are a waffle fan filled with borders for your syrup, I love that description, by the way. Now is the time. It's pancakes versus waffles. We are in the stretch run. Real quick, a couple from Shenanigans says, what I find incredible is that people can still literally can see literally all the biggest game franchises ever get destroyed and still be excited for GTA 6. One can hope that the latest delay is removing woke stuff that is added earlier in development, but I doubt it. On that side note, I have a buddy who knows people. Look, I'm connected, right? Can I just throw down this quick rumor I heard about PlayStation, about GTA 6?
Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
And this is all just a little bit of telephone here. But the rumor right now, according to my friend who knows a guy who knows somebody inside, is that GTA 6 will launch incomplete. And by that, I mean, it's not going to be like the map and then GTA Online coming later. The idea is that it's going to launch with most of the map, like 3/4 of the map available, and they will then launch it with 2 other launches later down the line, expanding the map out.
Almost like DLC.
Right.
Oh, they got to squeeze out some more money. They're going to charge. I'm on the boat of they're going to charge $100 for this game, right off the top.
I agree.
They're going to go for the quadruple A.
I agree. I think they're going for the quadruple A for sure. Anyways, that's just what I heard. Just what I heard. Can neither confirm nor deny. But Rockstar, I'm looking at you, looking for confirmation on that. Mildew came in with 5, says, hi, Mizuki. All right. Tenarian says, Mizuki made a great point there on how they keep adding qualifications. Lefties used to love hearing foreigners diss the U.S., but as soon as more of us started liking what Trump is doing, they started dissing our opinions because we're foreigners. Thank you, Tenarian. And John Kanji came in at 10, says, choose waffles or you like men.
How much was that for?
10. Dr. T.S. King says, I'm here for Cowboy Cregathy. He will not let red clear leather. I for one put money towards pancake. Dr. T.S. King, what's going on with your typing today, buddy? It's a me thing? What's going on? I appreciate the sport, but what are we doing here? It says French toast is best, but for war, for silver must be won. All right. I guess we're going for pancake.
That's
right
pancakes,
there.
yep. The pancakes.
Nintendo Shell for 10 says, I boycotted so many games over the last few years because they suck and are all full of propaganda. And I've been buying games used. P.S. Are the new hats going to be on the shop soon? Pancakes? There's 10 for pancakes. I think we're going to do a bigger merch drop. I think, but I don't know yet. I don't know. And is this accurate? Is this $100 from Crumbs?
Yep.
Oh.
Holy shnikes. Crumbs came in and threw a bomb.
Whoa. There it is.
$100 for waffles. Says waffles, real waffles are simply better. Crumbs just dropped a bomb and left. Holy crap.
Always at the late hour. Every time.
Corona Soul says, wildest Sony ad, waffles. There it is. Oh, yeah. That one was Yes, PlayStation Portable White is coming. Yes, good Lord.
Wow.
Makes everybody uncomfortable right there. There's 10 more for waffles in that. All right. Before we get to today and gaming history, I feel like we do need to square up here, Phoenix, because I'm sure things drastically shifted. What do we have?
They did. They shifted. Here we go. We've got $414.16 for waffles and $381.45 for pancakes.
Pancake Maxers, where are you?
Fake news.
Fake news.
I don't listen. I don't make the rules.
That was good.
All right. Yeah, he's a phenomenal trumper right there. All right. Let's get into it, friends. We need to finish the show with a little bit of disappointment, and I can't think of anybody more disappointing to share disappointment with you.
Thank you.
Than Blabs. Where's the intro?
Today in gaming history with Vlad.
Yeah, do it. Step on me, mommy.
Oh, Blabs.
Step on me.
What the fuck was that intro?
I don't know. Mizuki wins. What the fuck was that intro?
Anyway, hang on. Please hold. Okay. March 3rd, everybody. Freelancer was released in 2003. Helldivers, the first one, was released in 2015. And then Nintendo Switch was released on this day in 2017. Ta-da!
Okay. All right.
What the hell is a freelancer? Has anyone heard of that?
It's a video game. I didn't hear of it until yesterday.
The other two are amazing, but that first one I'm very curious about.
So I just want to I'd just like to everybody preface what Blabs decided to put on this list today.
I think she liked his leather jacket. I think that was the reason.
Yeah, I like leather jackets.
Just keep Freelancer on the list here, okay? Now, Helldivers and Switch, those are two pretty big drops right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
But let's really focus in today on Freelancer. Straub, you ever heard of the game Freelancer before?
Cannot say I have, sir.
You know, chat really likes Freelancer on the Rumble side, so I think it's just you, Craig.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Rev,
worry, Chad, I got you.
Are your glasses getting bigger based off of the bravado that Blabs has for putting Freelancer on the list today?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, okay, they look good.
They're the exact same size.
That's true. That's true. My fault.
The glasses have free will.
Schizophrenia.
Yeah, you guys are crazy.
Well, let's take a look at some noticeable games that Blabs missed today.
I
Thank
didn't
you,
miss
Phoenix.
shit.
Well, maybe you did or maybe you didn't, but I think you might have, as Tenchu, Wrath of Heaven was released for the PlayStation 2.
No.
23 years ago. Mega Man Battle Chip Challenge was released for the Game Boy Advance 22 years ago. But once again, Freelancer for the PC was released 23 years ago in 2003. Let's see, Major League Baseball.
Not Revolutionary.
Oh, Halo Wars was released for the Xbox.
No. Click. No. Google Halo Wars release date. That is wrong. I Googled it yesterday. Suck my dick. Thank you.
Wow. Okay. Well, we're not quite done here yet, Blabs.
That's what I thought.
Let's see, a lot of Major League Baseball.
None of those are
games
revolutionary.
Here. Fantasy. Oh, you know what? Sonic and the Black Knight. That's noticeable. It's a Sonic game, Blabs.
No, Kay's not here.
Some people would say this is the worst of all Sonic games, but it is noticeable. Sonic and the Black Knight. You know what also is noticeable? Well, there's Tom Clancy Hawks. That thing just kind of came and went for the PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep on scrolling. You guys just tell me when to stop, okay? You just tell me when to stop. Black Desert Online, pretty big
Desert.
right there.
Master Master Zero. All right. Yeah.
Superman.
Super Bomberman R. Pretty good. Oh my lord. Oh boy. Yeah, oh boy. So it's Freelancer versus arguably one of the greatest video games that's ever been produced ever.
Yeah, but hey, listen, it's really important to point out.
Freelancer, listen.
Freelancer, yes.
Listen. I did it based on years. You can argue that Legend of Zelda was released with the launch of Nintendo Switch. So I did the console, and that's it. Came out the same year. Boom! I did it. I don't know why Phoenix is hiding underneath her hat.
Yeah, I would too. What
are you doing? So anyway, I a great list today. Thank you, everybody.
Good job, Blabs. We're very proud
Thank
of
you,
you.
Straub. I
What
really
a-
appreciate you.
What a trooper.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. See, I made this list even while I'm sick.
Always working hard.
That's right.
Get out. All right.
Hey, freelancer.
Bless the
rude.
workaholic.
Unbelievable, really. Unbelievable. But hey, at least freelancer, am I right?
Yeah. That was so close to a perfect list. That was so close. And then just absolutely ruined by
My
her love
list
affair
is
of leather
perfect.
jackets.
My list
did
is
it for the leather
perfect.
jacket.
You just
Labs, you're
don't
sick.
understand.
Leave.
But
She's leave. Labs, leave. All right. These things have heated up right here as Shady Duck just dropped $100. This is blasphemy. The VTubers want pancakes. We give them pancakes.
Let's freaking go. Thank you, Shady Duck.
And we also have Hex. Shady Duck, I'm going to chew on the wall. Says, even the most fake processed waffles are better than a real pancake. Wow. Ballsy. Bike Short says Sonic and Black Knight is literally better. Is literally the better Wii game, better than Secret Rings at least. I won't stand for it being called the worst. Oh, sorry, Bike Short, it's my fault. It's crap. We have this from Bolivar for 5 says obscure TV show reference in spite of the tragic passing of LTC Raymond T. Butts falling into a black hole listening to Johnny Cash. My vote is for waffles. That is a very obscure reference. So obscure, I have no idea what you're talking about. But there's 5 for waffles. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to decide the true winner of the Side Scroller Showdown today in an epic battle between waffles and pancakes. Straub, Rev, Mizuki. We present to you the winner of this battle right now.
Yes, you ready? So it is $429.16 for waffles, $481.45 for pancakes, which of course means pancakes is the winner.
Let's go.
With butter on them, drizzling down the side,
Look at
escaping.
I will say that picture
I
is like a
approve.
perfect picture of pancakes.
To celebrate pancakes and their giant victory today over waffles here on March 3rd, 2026. Straub is here to provide a winning speech for pancakes. Yes, Straub.
Good job, pancakes. You always come out on top. We're very proud of you. You are delicious.
And
Adorable.
to speak on behalf of waffles, it's Rev.
Sucks to suck. That's it.
I agree.
The right side
And
of history has been determined, and I'm on it.
And to speak on behalf of waffles, or I'm sorry, French toast is Mizuki.
Well, French toast wasn't even competing, but yeah, it is what it is.
That's right.
it is what it is. There you have it.
I need you to vamp. I'm putting things on the wall over here. Come on.
That was
So-
too good.
I personally really like pancakes.
Yeah.
Made
me
from
too.
scratch and everything. Good shit. Oh look, Phoenix
Pancakes
is like an
more
elevator.
delicious. but I didn't eat both of them.
Well, yeah, well, this is maybe, listen, Mizuki, if you ever come to America, we will fill you up with pancakes and waffles till you can't eat anymore. Tell you that right now.
Will be more difficult now that Trump suspended like any kind of visa to my country.
Well, get the hell out of here, Mizuki. All right, we have this last one from Ignatius says, Amiibo Rodeo, how long can you last against the side-scroller's monster versus a player, coach, or fighting duos? Endless possibilities without permadeath. Hey, send me an idea if you want to put together an idea. Listen, we are all about creating alternatives to fun stuff, and maybe we can create an alternative to the Smash fighting game community over here. We did hit our Montez goal today. How exciting is this? Mizuki, how about you pick a number between 1 and 7?
7.
There we go. A little Montez to finish up the day. How fun is that? All right. Well, hey, guys, I would like to thank everybody for coming and hanging out with us today. Give it up for Rev and Straub and Mizuki. You can find links to all of their information down below in the description. Rev, you got any more YouTube streams coming up you want to share about?
Yeah, I'm now streaming on YouTube. Had the first one on Sunday night. Was a blast, and it's going to be a regular thing. Definitely going to stream the next day or two, and be pretty consistent there. If you want to check out my streams on YouTube, and obviously the daily uploads there as well.
I'm sorry, Rev, I don't recognize you anymore. What happened?
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
He's looked the same this entire time.
He's gaslighting us.
Straub, I'm sorry. I have not noticed that you've had a staff with you the entire.
Yeah, I'm a magical princess, bro.
You sure are. Do you have anything coming up you'd like to tell everybody about?
Yeah, I'm about to be live. My stream was scheduled for 2:00. You made me late, Craig.
Yeah, Craig. What, do you understand how much she's gonna be upset now?
Well, where's it at? On Twitch or
what have you done to my
YouTube?
wife?
On YouTube, yeah.
Well, hey, how about we just send everybody over to your stream?
Ooh, yes.
You know what? I won't say no. We'll be talking about stuff today, including some of the stuff we talked about here. So.
Well, I think that sounds like a good idea. Give us a link, and we'll put it in. Put the link in the private chat, and we'll put it in our pinned comments so everybody can go to it. Does that sound good?
Hey yo, sounds good. Thanks,
Hey
Craig.
yo, you got it. Hey, it's the least I can do for making you 13 minutes late.
Yeah, you're fine.
Thanks, Mizuki. Tell everybody what you got going on.
Well, I will be doing a live stream 2 days from now on Thursday. On 1 hour before from the time that this one happened today, because I'm not aware of you guys' time, but yeah, 1 p.m. OTC 3. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, and Phoenix, I appreciate
Yes.
you still moving your hat around.
Thank you.
Time to get out of here, guys. Go and watch.
Real fast, I did a redirect on the back end of YouTube, so that it'll raid Straub.
Oh, good. You don't even have to do
cool.
anything. You guys watching on YouTube. You are literally will be sent right there.
Wow.
How easy is that?
We're
All right,
fancy.
so you guys just hang tight. Don't go anywhere. We're going to go right to Straub's stream, and everyone can watch her talk about the same stuff we talked about now. It'll be great. All right. Have a great rest of your day. Go check out everyone's channel, and we'll see you guys tomorrow when we're back with...
Oh, Rush Hour 4, Flawed and Phillip.
Oh, that should be fun. It's been about a month since we saw them, so looking forward to having Jackie Chan back on the show. It'll be wonderful.
Yeah.
All right, guys, have a great rest of your day. Remember, people are going to try to keep you down. Don't let them. You guys got a goal. Go get it. Have a great day. See you later. Bye-bye.
Fatality.